Hi everyone, welcome back to the astrology series. So today we're doing something incredibly interesting, or at least interesting to me, because I have so much love for fashion and aesthetics and as well for astrology, and I really felt super excited about being able to combine those passions of mine with what I'm doing today. So we're looking at the price tag is still in here. I have to get that out. We're looking at your beauty, your style, your appearance based on your zodiac signs. And in today's video, we're looking at Cancer, Sun, as well as Venus and Rising in particular. Like, you might still resonate if you have different Cancer placements, but those are the most prominent placements when we're asking beauty, style related questions. And why is that? So I'm first gonna explain a little bit why I would look specifically at your rising, your Venus, and your sun sign when we're talking about this. So to begin with, if you take a look at your rising sign in your chart, it represents an energy of the self. It represents an energy of what people initially see about us, like the kind of like first impressions, as well as it is very, very linked to the physical body, the physical energy that we literally embody. So our appearance is a big thing when it comes to the rising sign, as well as what we're comfortable with showing the world, the impressions that we like to make. And that is also a part of, like, for example, how we like to dress, how we like other people to see us, so to say. And if we're looking at Venus signs, then this is another thing that's important, because Venus is the planet of beauty, of aesthetic, so it represents what we find beautiful, as well as what is beautiful about us, So a Cancer Venus can, for example, find that beauty as well as in other people, in relationships, but it's also really embodying their own beauty. So that's something to look into, your Venus sign. And it also embodies your creativity, your creative energy. And creativity is highly linked as well to style, right? It's the things that we find pleasing, especially aesthetically. And then your sun sign, this is something that a lot of, like, I'm a Cancer sun, to give an example, and I definitely feel like my Cancerian energy is also very prominent in the way that I dress. Still a sun energy is still something we show out to the world, we shine out to the world, and what we allow other people to see from us. So people with a Cancer energy can still have, like, sometimes I see like a little bit more of the puffy cheeks, the little bit of the baby face, a little bit of the feminine essence to them as well, because you guys are ruled by the moon. But first we're gonna look at your elements. So that's something to note as well. You guys are the element of water, and water is this very beautiful, fluid, emotional, intuitive, moon-like energy, so even you could look amazing. I know I didn't want to start with the colors, but why not? You could look amazing in blue or silver or white. I would definitely say that are your colors, or even very light pastel-like colors, because it embodies that softness, it embodies that purity, it embodies the moon energy. So those are definitely your colors, Cancer energies. And again, when it comes to your elements, you might even like clothes. I know I really, really love like this clothes that flow very nicely. So like there's more of a trend where there's like ruffles now, where it almost feels like it's kind of draping off the body, and I love that because I feel like it embodies the water energy well. Or you could like, for example, dresses or something that flows quite naturally. that might look great on you. But at the same time, if we're looking into your moon energy, yeah, let's start there. Let's talk about your ruling planet. Let's go there before I go do the whole analysis, and there's no structure in the video whatsoever. The moon is the planet you're ruled by. So that's always something to look into when it comes to doing an analysis like that, because that's an energy you naturally embody. Sorry, my hair is a lot. That's an energy you naturally embody, a moon energy. So you might have, the moon is the feminine energy. You might have very nice curves. You don't have to be a woman, but you might have a female essence to you, a softness, a sweetness, a cuteness. Like Cancer placements can even be very cute in the way that they look. So they can, like I said in the beginning, you can have like puffier cheeks or rounder lips or bigger eyes. They can have a cuteness, or they can have, again, like this very beautiful feminine appeal to them. They might have, as a woman or as a guy, like they might have like a softness in the way that they look, or they could have more curves, like especially the Cancer energy rules the breast and the stomach, so you might have very nice curves that you can accentuate. And even as a guy, like you could even have a bit more of a curvy body as a guy, or a bit more of a softness to you as a guy as well, in the way that you look. And you could really amplify that with your style, because that's part of your beauty, All right, so let's look a little bit more into, I already said it a little bit, but every zodiac signs rules a specific part of the body. So Cancer rules the breasts as well as the stomach, and like not just kind of the stomach as a whole. And for example, Virgo rules like the intestines, but you like as a whole it's more, and in general like the curves. So that can be things that you like to emphasize, or depending on what you're comfortable with, right? Like to emphasize it as well. But another thing about Cancer risings is like, or Venus or Sun, there's kind of there's two sides of how they like to dress. Like on the one hand, you could have this, I'm embracing my curves and I'm showing it off. Or there can be this energy of, I really like comfort over anything else. Because if there is a comfort-seeking zodiac sign, Taurus, yeah, but also definitely Cancer, you like the softness, the comfort, the coziness in things. So maybe in the way that you style yourself, you could even prefer maybe this comfort over the flashiness of things. Like you could really prefer to have oversized sweaters, to stay warm, to stay like you're in your comfort zone, to stay feeling like all homey. Like you might love to have those outfits that feel like you're warm at home, like I said, like a nice warm sweater, some sweatpants. Like you might not necessarily go all out way too often, because it may feel a bit out of your comfort zone at times, depending on your different, like I'm a Cancer Sun with a Libra rising and a Taurus Venus, so that's different. Maybe then when you also have a Cancer rising and a Cancer Sun, you may even lean way more into your comfort here as well. So comfort clothes, definitely part of what you like to wear. Embrace that softness. I even feel like if you wear something that's very cute, that it's gonna look good on you too. So even if you could have like whatever, like a cute animal on your shirt or whatever, like for some of you that looks very good. I will use this picture as well of Ariana. Ariana has Cancer Sun and a Taurus Venus as well, and she embraces her cuteness in her style well and wanting comfort. Then we also have Lana Del Rey, where some of her she's embracing like the white, where she has this beautiful dress. I felt like it was a great example of Cancer energy. Very feminine, very soft, brings out her appearance and angelic energy so well. Then one of the biggest icons with Venus in Cancer is Zendaya. And Zendaya, you know, she, in some of her street styles, you see her wear more the comfort outfits. Of course, she's a model, but you see her wearing the beige, like the long shirt with the white pants, like very simple, yet looks incredibly elegant and good on her. And you have Sabrina Carpenter as well. So she has some of these outfits where she embraces her Venusian. She also has a lot of Venus energy, Venusian energy, as well as her Cancer Venus. She has Cancer Venus here as well. So kind of the white, again, white silver looks amazing on Cancer placements. And here is another outfit of her that I love. It's so simple, yet it's comfort, and it looks amazing on her. It shows her body, it shows her curves, but it's nothing too much. So yeah, getting into that cuteness, wearing things that are comfortable to you is incredibly important to people with Cancer rising, suns, and Venus signs. And for the male energy, because I wanted to also use some examples for guys. I know most of my audience is girls, but I definitely get guys commenting like, it's so cool if you also embrace the energy of male viewers. So I'm definitely trying to do that as much as I can. And we have, for the guys, we have a great example is, yeah, let's see, I have it here. Sometimes I'll look on my screen because I want to make sure I'm showing you guys the right pictures. We have Chris Evans as a Cancer Venus example. And the way he dresses, he leans into that softness as well with the way that he dresses, I think, with, yeah, like what he's wearing. What do you call it? Like kind of like a blouse, but with a comfort, yeah, a comfortable fabric, so to say, with glasses. He looks quite homey. He naturally has that energy that he looks kind of like cuddly. I think often men with Cancer risings or Venus or Sun can have this energy, like they look quite cuddly, like they look like a comfort place in a sense. So dressing that up with something that feels comfortable on your body, that looks good, or even like a nice sweater or something like that, would be amazing for, yeah, embracing your Cancer energy as a guy. You even have Post Malone. I think he's interesting as well with his Cancer energy. Like he has this, he kind of tough exterior as in the tattoos, but if you see him and his presence, he has one of the softest energies I've ever seen in the way that he is. So that's interesting that he carries, he wants to kind of represent a toughness, but he naturally carries a very soft energy. And even this shirt with like a unicorn or something sweet, like I said in the beginning, even as a guy, that could look amazing on you as well. So, sorry, I'm gonna close off with, like I said, some personal observations being, for me, my Cancer Sun, like I like to switch it up between wearing, like I really like to wear white, and I like to switch it up between embracing my Taurus and Libra energy as well with, yeah, I just love comfort. I can't stand being cold. I always need to make sure I have something with me that is warm enough, especially when I get out of the house, you know, things like that. And I know a friend of mine who has a Cancer rising, and her clothing style is so comfortable. She always loves to wear things that are comfortable, that are good fabrics, and it can really, really annoy her when something isn't comfortable or the fabric isn't good or is giving her some sort of annoyance. She has a lot of Taurus and Cancer placements, so that's super interesting that is like a bit of a fixation for her as well. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave it at this. Oh, and I knew one guy who had a Cancer rising, and he also, in the way he dresses, he liked to dress quite soft as well. He liked to have softer colors or softened patterns as well in the way that he dressed, and it looked quite homey as well. And that was him really embracing that Cancer rising energy. So thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna leave it as it is right now, but let me know, do you have Cancer placements? Do any of these things resonate with you? And if so, let me know down below, and hopefully I'll see you in one of my other videos.